Hey guys, Rodman here for another episode of me fighting the contingency tooth and nail. It's actually been kind of neck and neck, which has been a lot of fun. So now it is time to give up on the suppressing the factions here. I'm just not going to be able to affect them, and I'd rather have the crazy amount of influence I'm going to have instead. My fleet is all repaired, and we are making our way to battle one more hub, I guess you could call it. Destroy one more hub. A few last ships are going to pop out. We're going to wait for their jump drives to cool down, and then we will push into enemy territory. All good news.
Upscaling complete.
Right, here they are. So they're going to pop out of this black hole. Poosh. And then they're going to jump to Esmike, which is where I'm headed. We'll merge. I'll wait for their cooldowns, and then we'll try to take out this 200k fleet with our not much smaller, but definitely smaller fleet of 130k. Ideally, I would have a second fleet here so that the numbers weren't so tipped into their favor. Actually, I can wait. I might as well. So what I'm going to do instead is wait for another fleet. I'm going to keep researching shield points because shields are their weakness. Most of their weapons are laser-based, being, you know, robots and all. So if I can just shield the crap out of myself against them, that might be actually a pretty legit strategy for self-defense and for defeating them, as well as countering as a sort of rocks, paper, scissors against their weapon types.
Research actualized.
That is the way to do it. So most of my weapons are kinetics, and most of their weapons are lasers. So it is sort of a game of rocks, paper, scissors. But then the other issue is they have a lot of armies. They have these giant death stacks of armies. They are 20 strong, and I have to destroy those ships too, which is very, very annoying.
Inquiry.
I think if I had some corvettes, the corvettes might be pretty good at destroying those things, though. I don't know. It's food for thought.
Upscaling complete.
Okay, so we have another fleet here. So we have a second fleet of 20k. Now the thing is, how long do I want to wait to push against them? Do I want to wait for even more ships? Go now? Go later? I'm doing mental gymnastics in a way, trying to figure out the best possible strategy. So I think what I'll do is I'll wait for one more big buy of the alloys, and then build whatever ships I can build out of them, and then go. I think that's a good plan. So 4 more ships, it looks like. I need to make some money. There we go. This is definitely not a fight you want to jump into early, because you'll get chewed up. And I don't really want to be chewed up.
Research actualized.
Good. Command limit went up a little bit more. Capacity's good. Food from jobs. Oh, this leader sucks. High level, but he sucks. Can I find a better one? This one's better. And then whatever scientist that was that just lost their leader gets this guy. I have a scientist just kind of like sitting here. Maybe I'll have him do something. It's kind of pointless to survey these worlds a little bit because I'm not going to find anything. They've already been surveyed by other nations, but it's better than doing nothing, I guess.
Incoming transmission.
No, another little tricky thing I'm going to try. It might not work. But they're all sitting on the entrance to Esmike, so I'm going to try to send a ship into Shukken, from Shukken.
Future market survey complete.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to do that.
Upscaling complete.
I have an idea. So one of these ships here is going to be the sacrificial lamb. So all you are going to jump to Esmike, except for the sacrificial lamb, which is going to go to Shukken. And hopefully we stay out of Shukken's range of this military station. I'll split this up. This ship merges with them. This ship merges with them. So what I want to do is I want to send... Oh, what is going on? They're attacking me? Actually, that's totally fine. That would be even agreeable. Because now... the fleet that has to welcome me there is weakened. Let's go repair this fleet. I was not expecting that. And repair this fleet. And wait for another alloy buy and reinforce the fleet even further. So I guess what happened was their station or whatever built a ship or built a fleet and they sent on me. I don't even know where that fleet came from. My original plan was to have this dude go to this system, draw their big, massive fleet away, and then warp in and kill all the fighters while their big, massive fleet was out being busy somewhere else, you know? And I might still do that. As long as they don't ambush that fleet. A lot of moving parts.
Incoming inquiry. Potential market survey completed.
Okay, we almost have enough. Oh yeah, there we go. There's enough money. Now with the remainder of our money, we need to sell some so we can afford our goods, and then 3 more ships. That'll work. Our fleets are repaired. Back into the breach, my friends. Once more. Probably a lot more than once. I'm actually very surprised how strong the contingency is. I'm used to endgame crises being tough, but not quite this. This is like on steroids compared to what I'm used to. I did have a multiplayer game where, so their death stacks are about 200,000. I had a multiplayer game once where it was the Protheon Scourge, and their death stacks were like 1,000,000, like 5 times stronger than this fleet here.
Upscaling complete.
And that was pretty bad. That was a true death stack. We weren't even sure how they had fleets that big. So it kind of violates the physics of the game. Alright, so we'll merge these fleets. I'm going to wait for the jump cooldown so that the ships aren't nerfed. And then I will have to time everything very carefully as to try to
has been surveyed.
Trojan horse their system. Fight smart, not hard. I think what's holding them up right now is the AI is dumb. They could easily take over Collectora Prime in like a blink of an eye, but they're not doing it because I don't know why. It's fine by me. It's, like I said, slowing them down.
Incoming transmission.
But while I am delaying my... Not delaying, but while I'm trying to build up strength against them, they are punishing quite a bit of the galaxy. So I do feel a little bit strapped for time. Not time, but I do realize the urgency. Okay, here we go. My governor is now corrupt. Well, he's getting fired. Let's fire him right now. Bye-bye, corrupt governor. I don't... For what world was this for? Dorfil? No. Sorry. It was for Sabtrock. I don't know what kind of governor Sabtrock wants. I'd like a science governor in all these places. But I don't want to bore you with trying to find a science leader. So, I'll just use that one. That guy. Alright, so this ship is moving in 30 days. We're going to get there in... Let's wait. Oh, their starbase caught me. Ah, crap. Alright, this plan's not going to work. Let's just go. Green light, green light. Everybody, forward, forward. I don't know how their starbase caught me when I was moving away from it, but... Oh well. Alright, so here's the big battle. The one that everyone else wants to see. The problem is, they have a death stack sized navy here, and I don't really want to be firing their army. Actually, you know what? I'm not really firing on their army right now. I'm firing mostly on their navy, which is great. I can't say I'm winning, per se, but at least I'm not firing on the wrong targets. So if we analyze this fight, they are mostly doing... My damage output is Giga Cannons. Their damage output is neutron launchers. So their neutron launchers is what's really doing the most of the damage here. Not most, their particle lancers are doing a bit too. Particle lancers are mostly doing armor. A little bit of shields. Oh, this is a crazy fight. Okay, thought I'm gonna risk my... Risk it all. I probably regret that. Alright, retreat. Retreat. And... my Colossus retreat. Okay, what did I lose? I lost some Titans. I guess I will wait. I'll try to make as much money as I can and wait to figure out what I lost actually, so I can replace it rather than just guess which Titan. I could figure it out through my fleet manager. Maybe. We lost a Kaplar or whatever. Okay. Kavplar.
Incoming inquiry.
Oh, that one little battleship actually beat their home station there.
Research actualized.
Which is kind of funny.
Fleet asset lost.
Did not expect that. I thought it was done for. Well, it did pretty good. We definitely weakened the hell out of that fleet. I think one more push and we'll have it. With all my extra influence, my newfound influence, I'm going to try to bankroll a fleet even faster. It's good that I'm the galactic market leader, because if I wasn't, I'd be paying a lot of tax, a lot more taxes. There should be like a, the galaxy is in trouble. Pay no taxes. Alright, they're returning right now.
Incoming inquiry.
So combine that fleet, combine this fleet. Who do you have? We have one of the two. We have the Toontreks. We're building the other one. I'm just trimming off everything that already died.
Future market survey complete.
Go. This fleet's already pretty well repaired. I'm gonna wait for the Titan. But we had reinforcements and all. What about the army that we were sending down? Where did they go? Time to jump into action. Actually, they have Yilon too. So we'll get these planets back for our subsidiaries. And they will not thank us ever for it. Because that's what they're like. Ungrateful. Whoa, okay. That was all the combat stuff. I'm going to re-up that right before the next battle. Except for the Grand Fleet. I want to re-up that sooner. So that makes my job of fielding ships a little bit easier. Now, I'm not sure that the... Alright. We have some older style ships. So, against the launchers, I think it might be best just to try to do raw damage. Because the thing with these flak artillery is it's point defense, but it doesn't do a lot of damage. So I'm not sure the Parplars are the best design anymore, to be honest. It might just be doing crazy high raw damage. Like straight kinetic. Maybe the stern being phase disruptors or plasma cannons. Let's see, I'll call this the Rada. You know, after yours truly. And I'll start rolling them out as soon as I can. I think trying to design for their stupid little fighters is just not worth the time. They're stupid little transport ships. I think a mix of Parplar and Rada are going to be ideal. The Parplar does a pretty good job of wiping out those little fighter things, those little transport. But they're big ships. Their big ships just need to be blasted from a distance. Most of their weapons are pretty closer range. So ideally, I would stand back at a distance. I'd outrange them. In fact, what is the Rada's?
Transmission.
Crud. I want to change the Rada already. I'll wait until I manufacture the last one that I queued up.
Research actualized.
Alright, I'm not making any Rada right now. Alright, let's go back to Rada. And we're going to give them criminally long range. So we can bomb enemies from a distance. So let's upgrade the ships.
Ships upscaled.
And let's check the Rada to make sure that they took the change. Yes, they did. Nice, nice, nice. Now, I can't make any more ships because I don't have any dark matter. Luckily for me, I can buy it. Alright, Rada roll out.
Incoming transmission.
Just waiting on ships. I do realize that I'm at a point in the game that it is not all that interesting to watch. I'm airing it in case you're interested, like in case someone's interested, but I don't think this makes for prime TV anymore. I'm openly, happily willing to admit that. I just like to see a project through. I don't want to leave anyone hanging if anyone's waiting to see the conclusion. I wouldn't want to deprive you of that. Which is why I am... This is a labor of love at this point.
Incoming inquiry.
Alright. The Titan is rolling out. Out off the line. There it is. The ship is ready to go. Oh, they have a fleet moving against me, so let's fall back a little bit.
Research actualized.
Keep manufacturing them. At least their home fleet is disabled. So that part's good. Alright, we'll use the little cheap Draconis shortcut. They do have a planet invaded here. We can fix that with our army. I'll send the army to start heading there. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. We'll go ahead and land. And this little expeditionary fleet here will follow the big one around. Won't make much of a difference, but couldn't hurt. All right, let's go ahead and crank out more Rada ships. My big fleet's jump cooldown is going to be off cooldown by the time we get to Esmike. So we'll go straight to Esmike. I like how in my entire colony I have literally just one robot. I find that funny. What do we have here? We have a lack of jobs and a lack of housing. I can add housing. Jobs are a little bit harder to add. I will replace you with research labs. Alright, so here is the preliminary fight. Round 1, if you will.
Seizure of planetary asset. Research actualized.
They got smushed, but they did pretty good damage. I can't say that they didn't do damage. They really did. A decent amount. And they destroyed one of the Titans, which is a real pain in the butt. That is the real pain in the butt. Because trying to get that Titan back takes a very, 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 very long time. I might roll without it, because I can't wait. Simply cannot wait. I had an Admiral die of old age. One that wasn't currently fielded in the field. So I have my Rada reinforcing my fleet that just took some losses. I want to field more ships quick before they do, so that I can actually take out this anchor. So that's what I'm doing here in the first place, is taking out the anchors.
Inquiry.
So these two last battleships will be what we use. And then we'll push into their territory. And I'll have greater numbers, but they'll have a lot of meat shields. I might try to use this science ship to do some luring, though. We'll see if that can work. That'd be really funny. That'd be great if it works. So this fleet has been repaired. Have a move into position. I'd like to be able to start rebuilding the Titans ASAP. so I'm not waiting on them too long.
Upscaling complete.
All right, so that fleet is going to be full and ready. I'm going to have my Colossus on standby. Complete. Once my jump drive cooldown is ready to go, I'll try to send the science ship in as a lure, a pretty cheap one, a lot cheaper than a battleship that I did before. Looking around the galaxy, the eastern contingency is really going unchecked, so I hope to clean this up quick and then work on the other one close to home. They're a few hops away from messing with me. But, and then there will only be one contingency anchor left. Which is pretty cool. We're getting close. With that said, I am about out of time. So, as I said in the middle of this episode, I know this is maybe not the most compelling gameplay. I just wanted to complete the series. So if you're not interested in this anymore, I understand entirely. If you're still eager to see me complete it through, I'm going to. But maybe leave an encouraging comment if you would. I don't know. It's up to you. All right, well, thank you for watching, and adios.